Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos and update. Confront the federal government before June 19th and 20th. The Ohaneze youth, the Southeast governors and the Ohaneze and Igbo leadership. Oh yes, that is what is happening now. That the OYC Ohaneze Youth Council saying now that the governments in the Southeast, governments of the Southeastern states, yes, the governors, the Ohaneze leadership said they have to mobilize themselves now and confront the federal government. Oh yes, before the illegal hearing or the illegal trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, because the Ohaneze youths, they said, look, from what is happening, the way DSS chased out the legal team, it shows that they are not interested in conducting a fair hearing. Yes, say this is an illegal trial. So the Southeast governors, you must mobilize yourself. You have to mobilize yourselves with your Ohaneze leadership. Say, go and discuss with the federal government on the way to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say, forget about this trial. Say, this trial will not work. The Ohaneze, the Youth Council said they are not interested in this trial any longer. Say, government, they're not serious. Binta Nyako and her group, with the DSS, they are planning something, sinister. They don't want to conduct a fair hearing. Say, look, Ndibo, particularly this political area banners, holding political authority, say, you have to mobilize, go to Abuja and stop this illegal trial. This is a sham. It's a sham, not a legal proceeding. It's a sham. Look at the statement made by their leader, talking about Ibuayaka. He said, quote, it's obvious that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is facing the most violation of human fundamental rights in the world today, following the illegal arrest of Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government of Nigeria and his incarceration in DSS dungeon since 2021. There's no well-known human being on earth that his right has been deliberately violated more than Nnamdi Kanu. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, Justice Binta Nyako has turned Nigeria court into a theater of dramatic exhibition and making a mockery of Nigeria court and projecting Nigeria as a banana republic or jungle state. Our Youth Council has watched with keen interest and followed the court proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu and arrived at the following observations: that Nnamdi Kanu illegal arrest and continuous detention from President Muhammadu Buhari, ruthless administration to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, undemocratic impunity government, it's a conspiracy theory from British government using allies Fulani and Hausa and Yoruba to subjugate Ndebo. That Nnamdi Kanu prosecution is a pure tribal victimization, shred chronic hatred, oppressiveness, and ethnic cleansing, and both his court hearing and trial lack merit in any court of competent jurisdiction in Nigeria. The DSS insisting that Nnamdi Kanu's legal team led by Lawyer Marco Esquire must meet with him separately against the judicial pronouncement. Disobeying her own court is a sign of executive impunity and rascality of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led federal government. The denial of DSS for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to have a private time with his legal team on 14th June 2024 is their own attempt to hinder even the illegal trial, thereby preventing Kanu's legal team to prepare for hearing or trial commencement on 19th and 20th June 2024. By doing so, DSS has cancelled the upcoming court case scheduled to hold on 19th and 20th June 2024. That Justice Binta Nyako's reluctance to prosecute the director of DSS for contempt of court has made herself a destroying tool of legal proceedings and exposing Nigeria as a threat to human fundamental rights in the world. That the leaders of Igbo extraction, ranking from the highest political office of Nigeria, from Southeast, Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, the leader of Ndibo, under the aegis of Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide, Chief Engineer Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, Governor Hope Uzodimma, Governor Peter Mba, Governor Charles Oludo, Governor Alex Choma Othie, and Governor Francis Nwifuru must now confront federal government of Nigeria before June 19th and 20th of the said illegal hearing or trial to seal his release immediately. That Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped by the federal government of Nigeria under the blood-tasted government of President Muhammadu Buhari, has no court case to answer except for political jamboree to keep incarcerating him in the DSS dungeon because he's an Igbo man. Therefore, Ohaneze Youth Council draws the attention of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, President General of Ohaneze Ndibo Worldwide, Chief Regina Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, Governor Hope Uzodimma, Governor Peter Mba, Governor Charles Oludo, Governor Alex Choma Othie, and Governor Francis Nwifuru to know that where Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and smuggled to Nigeria, there's no window of any court in Nigeria to commence trial. For such trial by Justice Binta Nyako will lead to legal somersault of Nigeria to the diplomatic treaty they signed with Kenya. Within the framework of the law, the federal government of Nigeria has only two options on Nnamdi Kanu case: either to release him unconditionally or take him back to Kenya and file proper legal process to bring him back to Nigeria if they insist on putting him to trial. That's the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu and influencing and interfering of his judgment by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through AGF is a direct provocation against the new generation of Igbo, especially who never saw the genocide against the Igbos in 1966 to 1970. And such tribal victimization against Nnamdi Kanu because he's an Igbo man is an empirical evidence to over 50 million new generation of Igbo extraction to keep insisting on the actualization of the state of Biafra. At this juncture, the federal government of Nigeria must realize that there are millions of the likes of Nnamdi Kanu and Ali Igbo who are getting provoked every day by the unjust and wicked treatment against Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo at large. The federal government should know that the release of Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning of wisdom to avoid raising more of the likes of Nnamdi Kanu in Igbo land. End of quote. Oh yes, so this is the statement of the youth body saying to the federal government, you must release Nnamdi Kanu unless you want to create more of Nnamdi Kanu's. Yes, said over 50 million new generation who didn't witness genocide, they are willing, are ever ready to work for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So look, say these governors, this Ohaneze leadership, say go to Abuja and tell them to stop this trial because this thing will not hold. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu will not be tried in such circumstances. There's no evidence to support that the government wants a fair trial for the leader of the IPOB. Oh yes, so they are not ready for that. The youths are saying, they are not going to allow Nnamdi Kanu to be tried in such a questionable circumstances. Okay? Yes, the ground is not, balanced. It's not, there's no level playing ground for the lawyers or the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu to present their case. Oh yes, to argue their case, because this situation is biased. It's biased. Yes, the courts, they are biased, judge biased, everybody biased, DSS biased. So there's no justice that will come out of this whole thing. Yes,